The Kenya electricity generating company KenGen has established backup control centers at the Seven Forks Hydropower dams, to ensure sustained energy generation even when an employee at one of the facilities tests positive for the coronavirus. This is one of the methods that KenGen has devised to cope with the COVID-19 pandemic. Victor Kiprop explains.
With a total installed capacity of 600 megawatts, the Seven Forks Hydropower scheme accounts for 75% of Kenya's installed hydropower capacity, the country's cheapest source of electricity. As is the case in many other sectors of the economy, the outbreak of COVID-19 has disrupted normal work operations in energy production, forcing some employees to stay away from office.
We have implemented WHO and the Ministry of Health guidelines, social distancing, hand washing, sanitizing. Also, we have kept lean staff at the place of work. Our staff are rotating on shifts.
Kenya's installed and effective energy capacity stands at 2,736 megawatts compared to a peak demand estimated at 1,900 megawatts. The demand is expected to drop marginally due to restrictions imposed by the government to prevent further spread of COVID-19.
Our energy that we generate is important to Kenyans, especially now because we know people need hospital care. Those hospitals require power and energy, so we are ensuring and we are assuring Kenyans that continuity of power generation is secure under KenGen.
The managers at KenGen have had to innovate to ensure that reliable output is maintained without endangering the lives of employees.
So that it is good to have a redundant substation control room, so that in case Kamburu 1, there are some staff who are affected. As we are medicating the other control room, we can operate the machines from here.
We have invested in these redundant control centers, not only in this region, but even in Olkaria, in Kipevu. So we are ready to continue supplying power to Kenyans 24/7. Regardless of the situation.
For millions of workers across the world, the outbreak of the coronavirus pandemic has certainly changed the way we work. But for essential operations such as energy generation, the importance of having such a backup plan for when employees cannot access their main station cannot be underestimated.
It is very important to the company. In case a member of staff is affected here, an alternative team basically on standby will be called in a short time to continue with the operations.
Following the heavy rains recorded in recent months, all the dams in the Seven Forks Cascade have filled up, giving the country the opportunity to increase the share of hydro in its energy mix and possibly lower the cost of power. But while the dams hold billions of liters of water, areas further downstream along the Tana River have been hit by heavy flooding. KenGen maintains that the dams have played their role in helping mitigate flooding, but the residents downstream have a different story to tell, that of despair from the flooding.
The purposes of these dams were two: to manage floods and also to help in power generation. Whatever is causing flooding downstream is another catchment. Around Tarakanidhi, we have big rivers which bring water into River Tana, and those are below our dams. They are below Kiambere Dam, so we have no control over them. The flooding in Garissa started way back in March or April, before our dams were filled up.
Hydropower is Kenya's second biggest source of energy, behind geothermal, accounting for 28% of the energy consumed in 2019, ahead of wind at 13% and thermal at 11%. Victor Kiprop, NTV Business.